Hey Terry, with TV6, we're back at the House of Blues in Chicago with Mayday Parade. How you guys been?
Good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
been doing great. It's first week of tour, but it's been awesome so far.
Cool. Been looking forward to you guys getting back. Doesn't seem like it's been that long ago, but I think it. How long were you guys in the studio?
It's been about a year, probably.
Has it been that long?
Nearly a year, coming up on it at least.
Well, yeah, I guess so, because it was about 8 months that we were, not touring.
Wow.
For sure, yeah.
That went quick. So, anyhow, getting back to that, you guys been working on Anywhere But Here.
Yep.
Anything you want to let the fans know about how that went?
Oh, well, it was a pretty interesting experience. I mean, we had been touring straight for like 2 years, and so through that time we had written some songs and stuff. But after the last All Time Low tour we just took some time to write and record. And it was a pretty long process, but it was a pretty hard process. But I think in the end result, it was good. I'm pretty proud of it. I know the rest of the guys are too.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years since the previous album.
Yeah.
How have things changed between the two?
Well, I mean, for one, as musicians, you do learn, as you go, and your tastes change a little bit. But I think it's pretty consistent. With the last album, it's still got a lot of the catchiness, like a lot of vocal hooks. The lyrics are not as to me, they're not as dark.
Okay.
But that's the one obvious change. That when who we worked with and everything, it was a much more professional situation.
There's a few tracks out there right online that
Yeah, there's
people
3
have heard.
online right now that you can stream from our MySpace or website. So.
And you guys been co-headlining this AP tour, and it's early, like you said. It's the first week of it, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
probably not
It's like 4 dates. Yeah.
Yeah, not a whole lot of experience with it so far. But anything stand out? I mean, how's it been going?
Well, it's been good so far. It's been good turnouts, like about what we were expecting for it. The crowds are great. We went and did some like B and C market stuff before this tour,
Yeah.
and that was cool, big shows, but we weren't headlining. And on these shows, you can see there's a difference with us headlining. Those fans are there because you're playing, especially when you're headlining.
Yeah.
The only ones who are left in that room are the ones that are there, want to see you. So there's a lot of energy there. Definitely.
So you guys hooked up with Glamour Kills on 2 different shirt designs. Is that
Yeah,
that's
we-
what we're here with?
We've kind of partnered up with them a good bit. A lot of bands in this genre have like All Time Low, We the Kings, and so we've partnered up with them in a number of ways. We've done shirts to them, and it's a company that helps us out, and we like to help them out.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing one of our, bigger pre-sales for the album, and that's a big part of it with the the 2 T-shirts you're talking about. Yeah, and so that's always cool to have that avenue to work with, because it's such a big part of the music scene that we're in.
Absolutely. So you guys were in a movie, Yellow Card.
How to Make
yeah.
Love to a Woman.
Yeah, it was How to Make Love to a Woman, and it was interesting. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we didn't really like play acting roles or anything necessarily. I think maybe Derek said one line, but I don't even know if that probably even showed up in the.
We just played ourselves.
So
on
you
stage.
were physically in the movie, not just your music, right?
No, we were physically in the. What happened was there is a guy who worked for a label, and we're one of the bands on the label. So the little scene we did is he walks into the venue, and the camera pans to us on stage, and we acknowledge his presence, like walking in, like, oh hey, like while we're playing,
Yeah.
and that's our music's in the background, like we're playing Black Cat, so
That's cool.
that was like sort of our little moment there for that movie. I haven't actually seen it yet.
Have
so
you
I
guys
don't
had your
know.
music in any movies?
Not that I know of. Nothing that I could say.
You would
Hey,
probably
go
know,
check
right?
that out. Yeah. No, I mean, there's been like little bits of things. I think with TV and but nothing like movie wise.
It seems like it would go good. It's so poppy, It would
it could. Yeah.
really fit into a
if
lot
they-
of stuff.
Well, there was some stuff we were trying to work out with like the new Twilight movie, and that didn't work out. But yeah, I think working with Atlantic too, coming up here, is going to open a lot of doors. Also, we've never even done publishing, like a publishing deal, which we're looking into now. That would probably open up a lot of avenues for that too. It's like having an extra person on your team pushing your music for things like that too.
Yeah.
So
Have you ran into that thing where they say don't make your hobby your work because then you won't enjoy it anymore, or is it still?
Oh no, I don't. I think that's actually the complete reverse for me. You know, because I don't really work. I feel. You know, I enjoy everything I do, and so I get to, you know, well, just do what I do and get paid to do it. You know, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah. Full time. You're either on the road or in the studio lately, right? I mean,
Yeah, we have
not
been.
too much time off.
We've been in the studio for, you know, over the past couple months. Recorded the album for 2 months, and then went out on a small run with Metro Station. And that was only for about a month and a half, and then started this up. So
Co-headlining. How long is your set tonight then?
this should be 40 minutes.
40 minutes, and how much of that's new?
It's we've got
3 new songs,
Just 3.
and the rest are oldies. Oldies spaghettis.
How are people responding to those live? I mean, because they
The new songs?
yeah, they probably haven't really heard them.
There's definitely a noticeable difference between, you know, like the first 2 songs in our set are older songs, and it's incredible. Like the reception's amazing, and then we have 2 new songs, and there's a noticeable difference, and it's kind of it's a little phasing, but not really. I mean, it's what's to be expected, but there are still kids. I remember last night we go into our first single, "The Silence." And I could see in the crowd, kids were like, yeah, you know, like, which I thought was awesome, because we've been nervous. You know, it's a nervous thing. We're releasing new material, and we don't know how it's going to be received. But I mean, these kids, you know, like seeing them, like they were stoked on it. It was like, oh, I'm glad they're playing this song. You know, so.
It's almost like they're more attentive to watch, you know. I mean, a lot of them have probably been to other shows, you know, and they really want to get into it. They know every bit of it, but I think they're really interested, maybe more so than like, oh, they're playing that, you know. I mean, and a lot of them have probably never even heard it either, you know. So they're all sitting there watching and listening. And I mean, for me, you know, I think I saw Taking Back Sunday play right before their last album. What's their last album called?
New Again?
Yeah, New Again. And I saw them, and they played probably 3 new songs, you know. And listening to those songs, I was like, oh, no, it's not very good. And it's very hard to interpret live music without having that CD reference yet. And then when that album came out, I loved that album, you know. And I'm sure if I went back and listened to them play those songs again, I'd be like, those are great songs. But, you know, all the kids, they'd always chill out usually for that, yeah.
What's each of your favorite songs to do live?
Out of everything?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, if you could pick any of your catalog.
I mean, I really just like the songs that kids interact with the most, which would be sort of things like Jamie All Over or Black Cat or When I Get Home. Just because that's what kids are enjoying, that's what they're dancing to and jumping to, and that makes me want to like get into it more. So those are probably my favorites as of now.
Yeah, I mean, it is the same. Like I love the ending of the set, Jersey. There's you know, the way we kind of switch up little bits of it from the CD, I think is really cool. And that just, it's the end of the set, and I kind of have a goal to try and exhaust myself before I get off, and when I get off stage and I'm not exhausted, I feel like I could have put out more energy on the stage. So that's always fun, because I know whatever I've got left I can give, you know what I mean, right then and there, and so it's always a fun song.
Yeah, I like Jamie All Over and Black Cat. Those songs are a lot of fun to play.
Never get tired of those, huh?
No.
Yeah, there's some good songs.
Practice is a different thing, though. Practice is like, all right, doing it again.
You still have to practice them?
I mean, you got to stay brushed up. You know, I don't know. We do about 5 dates, 3 to 5 days of touring. I mean, practice where we just run through the set, you know, and over. I mean, you've got other things too. There's a lot involved than just playing the songs. It's almost like putting on a play in a sense.
Yeah. Now I mean, we've seen quite a few of your shows, but if there's been anybody that hasn't seen it, it's very high energy, a lot of running around and stuff. Anybody got whacked yet with the guitar?
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of our injuries though. I mean, let's see. Derek's been smashed in the face by Cabbage's bass. I'd say I think it was like one of the second or third shows we've ever played in Gainesville, and I mean, we've all kind of gotten a little nicks. Nobody's really gotten a nice concussion though from a guitar. I mean, I've fallen off stage. I've fallen on our risers, like smashed my shin up good. So has Brooks.
All right, guys. Well, appreciate your time, and we're definitely looking forward to the show. And you guys going to make it back, you think, on this tour?
Chicago?
I mean, yeah, in this next year or so? Is this...
Probably so. Right now we're working on We're looking at like some headline dates potentially. But it might be BC markets, which wouldn't hit. You know, Chicago's definitely an A market, so we might be around the area.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. None of that's really been routed out yet. So.
I don't know. You think you guys would ever play like a Mojo's again, or is that?
No,
yeah,
I would.
probably would.
Mojo's, I could see Mojo's for sure. Like it just depends on the package, you know.
Yeah.
The whole package by ourselves, you know. I'm sure like that's fine, but you know, with like other good bands on the tour with us, you might have to go bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe Rockford or something. Rockford, that place that we played in Rockford.
Yeah, Rockford's pretty big too, though. Like
That's a nice venue. Well, they can cut that venue in
okay.
like half, kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll definitely come check you out wherever you're at around.
yeah.
So, awesome. Thanks for your time, guys.
For sure. Thank you.
Good night.